Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. ATN Gaming here, and I just want to make a quick video to talk about the new things we hear about new robots and new titans for War Robots. So let me start off with the new titan. So it's called Sharanga. I'm not sure I pronounce it properly or not. But all of this is all in very early stages, guys, and still in development. But this is the information that we have gotten from War Robots so far, and I just want to dive deep into it to let you know what my thoughts are based on what culture or mythologies they are basing this on and what we can expect from them. Now, Sharanga is basically a celestial bow from the god Vishnu. So this is a Hindu religion type of thing. Based on what I read about Sharanga, is that it's a top tier bow. When it's fired, it turns on any sort of arrows into spectral arrows, and spectral arrows produce a glowing effect and inflict, I guess, some cursed damage or something like that. Now, this is a typical, I think, development in what War Robots is doing, because if you look in the last 6 months, I guess, is that you can see that War Robots is slowly trying to demotivate players and people to invest in brawling equipment, right? So less brawling robots, less brawling weapons. A lot of the brawling weapons are being nerfed right now, besides the sound weapons, but I'm predicting that the sound weapons will have a similar fate like the Storms God and the Gust in the past. They will be nerfed quite a lot, with maybe longer reloads and bigger spreads and that kind of stuff, because the Storm's Ravana used to be a killer on the battlefield, and now it's Ravana with those sound weapons. So I'm expecting a nerf for that anytime. But as you can see, that they are nerfing and discouraging a lot of players to not to go for the close range brawling gameplay, but to focus more on like distance and sniping and that kind of stuff, sniper play, right? So this bow type of the name suggests it's a celestial bow, right? And that of course is a distance type of titan that they are suggesting at. So I would not be surprised if the next titan will be more focused on a sniper type of titan, even more than the Ao Ming right now. But I guess we'll wait and see. So let's talk about the new robots that they have released. I guess the names for it. It's still all very in a concept phase, guys. So nothing is 100% confirmed. But what I can tell you is that they are mostly based off of Asian mythologies and cultures, mainly Japanese and Korean. So I'll let you know what the names are right now, and then we dive into each of one of them. So the first one is called Oroji. Oroji. I hope I pronounced this all correctly, guys. Oroji, Hebe, Javelin, Dokaechi, and Sugi, if I pronounce it all correctly. So let me go into Oroji first. Let's see here. So Oroji is based off of Japanese culture, Japanese mythology, and it's supposed to be like a legendary 8-headed or 8-tailed Japanese dragon or serpent. Oroji is also, I guess, a translation into big snake in English. So it could be anything based off of that. Now, to me, because I am a anime fan of a lot of animes, I watch it and some manga as well. But this is very close to, if you guys know of it, probably you do, because it's a very well-known anime called Naruto, where you have a character in there named Orochimaru. And that character is all based on snake. So all his attacks, all his ninjutsus are based on snakes and that kind of stuff. This is very close to that. The name also is part, Oroji and Orochimaru is very close to each other. Now, I do know that in the past, when War Robots asked the community for ideas for what type of robots or abilities we would like. And from all of the entries, I think War Robots picked like 10 that they really see potential and they wanted to do it as well. And if I remember correctly, but I'm not sure, is that one of the ideas was a shogun or Japanese type of bot that made the list, but that bot with that idea that was entered was more based off of close range combat, so that the robot would have like this ability to use a sword, or have a ability to to slice another bot up a lot instead of shooting. I don't know whether this might be that. I don't know, because I'm thinking that War Robots right now, they are trying to encourage people to go for the sniping gameplay and stay at a distance instead of brawling a lot. So I don't know, but there could be it could be connected to that. So let's go to the next one. It's called Hebe, and that is basically translated from Japanese into English. That's called snake. Basically, a snake has a wide range of symbols, meaning or symbols in Japanese culture, but is often depicted as a sharp-toothed guardian creatures that protect riches and treasures. But the snake can also symbolize rebirth, transformation, and the renewal of life. With that meaning, or with those symbols, it's very wide, and I'm very curious to what War Robots is going to do with this and what type of ability they might add to this, if they stick with this name, and if this name indicates something that they're going to do with snakes again, so Japanese mythology and culture. So let's go to the next one. It's called Javelin. So a javelin is basically a light spear designed primarily to be thrown. Range weapon. So this is a range weapon. This is the typical, range, distance, and sniping gameplay that they are going for. Just like a bow and arrow and that kind of stuff. So if this bot is going to be released, and if it's going to be called Javelin, it will be a sniper bot. I think very similar maybe to a Jaeger, but I have no idea. I don't know what mythology this is from, because it could be Norway but a light spear is not really based on any mythology, because a lot of old Greeks, Rome, they used this in their time as well. The next one is Dokaebi. I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly. This is based off of Korean culture, folklore, mythology, and it's more of it's no more like Korean goblins. So they are legendary creatures that possess supernatural powers, and they use them to interact with people, with humans. They are believed to appear in the form of spirits, and they at times play tricks on humans, or they help them. So this is very interesting, because the ability that they can think of for this bot can be it could be supernatural type of powers. It could be more spirit kind of powers, maybe like in the line of Ravana, right? To phase shifting, that kind of stuff. So this could be very interesting. Now the last one is called Sugi. I'm not sure I pronounced it correctly. I tried to do some research on this, but all I got is basically off of Chinese name. And all I could find was Sugi Liang was a prominent military strategic that helped, I guess, in the past to win a certain war. The most famous one was the Battle of the Red Cliffs. So that's all I could find. So it's more of a Chinese culture, name, mythology, and I'm curious to what they're going to do with this. No idea what the idea behind it will be, or based on what kind of abilities it's going to be. But that's the new robots that has been it's still in concept again, guys, but this is what I could find about it, and I just want to share you guys my thoughts on this. To me personally, I'm very excited, because I really like Japanese and Korean mythology, culture, anime, and I think the Oroji and Hebe are bots that might be one of my favorites, new bots that are coming out. But it really depends on what kind of design they're going to do, the ability, and that kind of stuff. So I'm excited, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I will try to do more videos often, but I've been really busy lately. But if you watch all the way to the end, I really appreciate it. If you enjoy the content, please consider to subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell, and like the video. Share it with your friends in War Robots, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.